Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Mega Remy here, giving you guys another video. We are trying something new today. We are giving you an Aew Revolution 2023 review. I watched this pay-per-view and I thought I should give you guys my review on it. First off, this is all opinion based, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Okay, let's move on. All right, first of all, we're going to start off with the 0 Hour. I didn't watch the 0 Hour. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I do know it was the Lucha Bros and Mark Briscoe versus Ari Daivari and the Varsity Athletes. I don't think the Lucha Bros should be on a 0 Hour. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they should, neither with Mark Briscoe. Yeah, I just didn't check it out. I wasn't very too interested. I know that the outcome of the match was Lucha Bros and and Mark Briscoe won. But did I see that coming as a surprise? No. I'm pretty sure it was a banger. It just didn't. I didn't get to see 0 Hour. I never really look at 0 Hour too much. And I didn't catch it, so I can't give you guys my review on that. But Lucha Bros and Mark Briscoe are going to take the W on that one. And then we're going to start off the show with Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks, which was the best opener I've seen in a minute. You got to start off the show strong, and it was banging. Nothing really too special other than JS is banned from ringside, so they couldn't interfere with anything going on. Both the crowd was very mixed on this one. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it was very half Chris, half Ricky. I think Ricky did a great job. I think Chris is a one of a kind generation. You know what I mean? Like, he's that guy. But Ricky Starks came out and delivered. They really focused a lot on his rib injury, and he had a lot of good spots and a lot of good spears, honestly. And he did good. He did good. Ricky Starks did good. Chris Jericho's always phenomenal. He really sells it, gets the crowd worked up. It was good. Ricky Starks is going to take the W on this one, which I think they did a great job, because you can't really bury Chris Jericho. He's a legend. You know what I mean? But I want to see where they go with Ricky Starks and how it goes. What's his name? I'm pretty sure Sammy Guevara tried to interfere in this match, and they broke it up. And I'm glad they did. I thought it was really good, basically, on the whole development of things. And I just want to see where they go with Ricky Starks from there. I think the match itself, it wasn't nothing too special, but I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 to start off the show. It got everybody worked up and going, and I think you can always start off a show with Chris Jericho and really hit the mark. So I think they did a great job starting it off with this one. Our next match we had was Jack Perry, a.k.a. Mr. Jungle Boy, versus Christian Cage. This one's it's called a last burial match, but we know this is a damn buried alive match. Which was great. I'm glad they really brought that back. They did, the AEW really hit the mark on bringing that match back. We haven't seen a buried alive match in forever. I don't remember the last time I seen one on WWE, but they really know how to deliver. I did think there was nothing too special. They went out to the crowd, fought a little bit, and that's the trend on this whole Revolution 2023 pay-per-view, is that they go out in the crowd and fight in most of the matches, honestly. But I feel like this what's the word? This rivalry right here, it's been going on for a minute now. I'm glad they got it to this point, but they need to kill it off after this, because I'm tired of seeing Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. This is like part 7. This is like Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I just keep seeing it. I just keep seeing it over and over and over, and they need to change it up. But I did like the development of the match. A lot of different spots. There was a spot on top of the steel steps, and then Christian Cage brought out a belt and decided to whip Jungle Boy. He whipped the shit out that man. And then at one point, it looked like Jungle Boy was actually going to lose the match. He ended up getting thrown into the casket. He comes out, hits Christian Cage with a concerto, and throws him right in there. And Jungle Boy is going to take this one. I thought they did a great job of having his family there. It made it a lot more interesting and more. It makes it more. Gives it more emotion when you're seeing someone's family in the crowd watching them get their ass whooped. You know what I mean? But great match. I'm giving it another 8 out of 10. I think there could have been room to grow. There could have been a lot more. But it was great. It was damn near really, really good. And I am glad that they decided to make this a buried alive match. Because damn it, I didn't think they were actually gonna do it, and they fucking delivered. So our next match we have is The Elite versus House of Black. And boy, when I tell you I am a goon for the House of Black, I love the whole development. I am a sucker for Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black. They are really, really special together, and I really do enjoy them. As for The Elite, they're always on top of the grandest stage. They are the epitome of a champion, or they're all champions in this case, but they really delivered. They shot out the house. This one was out of the park. A lot of flips here because we have the Young Bucks in here. A lot of flips. I love the spot when Brody King actually did a suicide dive outside the ring. I think it's incredible when big guys really can move like that. A lot of the individuals here, though, they all had a showing. So everybody showed out in this match. I loved it. I loved how everybody had a part in which they took over the match. It was great. It wasn't anything too special though. But it was no doubt it delivered as a really good triple tag match. And the House of Black is actually going to win this, which I do love because I love the House of Black. And Julia Hart, she got rocked. Let me tell you. She took a hit, and I love everything that they're doing together, and they are a great team. And I got to see what else they got to deliver because, honestly, this is great. I look forward to watching them every Wednesday, every Friday. They are fucking phenomenal. And I'm glad that Tony Khan took the initiative and allowed them to win and take the titles. Thank you, Tony Khan. Our next match we're going to have is for the AEW Women's World Championship. We're going to have Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho versus Saraya. And let me tell you, these are three women that can deliver in this fucking company. We had Britt Baker on the side, and we had, I believe it was just Britt Baker. No. Tony Storm was also in here. Tony Storm was also in here, which I didn't really like. I don't like when there's a lot of sideline interference. It really takes away sometimes. It does add to a story, but sometimes it takes away. In this case, it felt like there was a lot. But I'm a big fan of Ruby Soho, Jamie Hayter, and Saraya. So this match was okay. It wasn't too bad. Again, nothing too special. I just want them to really give Ruby Soho a shot at the damn title and let her take it. Which she does turn at the end of. Okay, so Jamie Hayter is gonna take this one. She's gonna win. But Ruby Soho is actually gonna turn on them. And I want to see what happens there. She kind of teams up with Saraya and Tony Storm. So Ruby Soho is becoming, I don't even know who's the face or heel of this. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it seems like Jamie Hayter is supposed to be in heel. But then she's also a face in a way. Because everybody loves her. But I do hope they give Ruby Soho a shot at the title. Please give her a shot. This does look like it's going to be a Wednesday match where it's going to end up being a tag team match, a triple tag, and you know how that's going to work out. But overall, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. It wasn't anything really too special. Great match, but it's just like the norm. Didn't crack too much of the norm. So the next one we're going to get into is Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page, which is actually a Texas death match. And boy, I love these. And boy, Jon Moxley always fucking delivers. Hangman Adam Page always delivers as well. He's on that cowboy shit. But, man, this shit was aggressive, brutal, and fucking hard to watch. But I fucking was glued to it. I was glued to it. A lot of blood, a lot of barbed wire hits. They even brought out a fucking cement block. There was a part where Adam Page actually does. I don't know the exact word for it, but it's like a pile driver, but a reverse. And he's gonna drop Jon Moxley on his fucking head on top of a chair with barbed wire, and it rips him open. Starts bleeding everywhere. Hangman's already bleeding everywhere. They threw each other through tables of barbed wire. And this match, it was a banger. It was a fucking banger. I will tell you, it was the best match I've watched in a while. Every Texas death match delivers. I've never disappointed. The way it ended was fantastic too, because I think they can build from a lot of story. They actually wrapped a chain around Jon Moxley's neck, threw him over, and Hangman's just yanking on him. And it forces Jon Moxley to tap out, but because Jon Moxley's never gonna tap out. But I actually truly believed it just because it looks like he was gonna fucking die. Hangman tried to damn near kill him, but I do love what they did. I do hope that this continues because, man, those two, they complement each other a lot, and I really appreciate that. And I really hope they get a part 2 of this match. I love the Texas Death Match, and it was great. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. Probably the best match of the night. So next we're going to have Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the TNT Championship. It's all right. This one's all right. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get a lot from this. I love Samoa Joe. I like Wardlow, but I feel like I've been seeing this over and over. It's another replay of the same, like, Jungle Boy with Christian Cage. So Wardlow's going to end up winning this one. It's nothing special in this match. I do like the way they had Wardlow win with Samoa Joe's finisher, the lock, and had Samoa Joe completely unconscious. But nothing special. Wardlow wins TNT Championship, and on Wednesday he's gonna fight Powerhouse Hobbs. So can't wait to see that one. I feel like they should build that up though, because that's a big match. Two big dudes, both can't afford to lose. So I think there's gonna be some type of interference you can see on Wednesday. This one's gonna get a little 6 out of 10. It wasn't too great. It wasn't too special. It was just It was mid, honestly. So the next one we're going to get into is probably the fun match of the night, which is the Guns versus Jarrett and Lethal versus the Acclaimed versus Cassidy and Danhausen. And boy, this was a fun match. I thought they did a great job of getting everybody's different tag teams, because there's so many different tag teams in this match. And they really got the personality of each and implementing into that match. Where they had Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, man, they were fucking hilarious. They did some weird shit, honestly, but they really showed out. They were actually the dark horse of this match, in my opinion. They fucking showed out, honestly. They were the fucking spotlight. We're gonna have Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Their guys also interfered. The big dude and Sanjay interfered. So it was, I figured they were going to interfere, but they didn't last too long. They got their ass whooped, and they got handed to them. But the Guns are going to take this. I do wish the Acclaimed would take this, but the Guns are definitely going to take this. Orange Cassidy and Danhausen definitely surprised me, because they really did good as a tag team, and I want to see more of them. I do think their personalities are just mixed together is just perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, You know what I mean? But I wish the Acclaimed would have took this one, but they are going to take another L, unfortunately. And Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, I don't see them winning anytime soon. Tag team belt. I think Jay Lethal, I want Jay Lethal to be a solo already. I'm going to be honest with you. He's better than this. But the Guns are going to retain, which I'm not really mad. I mean, this gave a jump to FTR actually coming out and returning. And I'm pretty sure they're going to strip the Guns away. And hopefully they take those titles. And we'll get the Acclaimed versus FTR soon. We've had it in the past, but I hope we get it real soon. Because that's going to be fucking juicy. This match I am going to give an 8 out of 10. It was very fun. It's always good to see a fatal 4-way of tag teams. And it was fucking great. So the next match and the final match we're going to have of the night is going to be MJF, the devil himself, versus Bryan Danielson in an Iron Man match for the title. And let me tell you, this shit did not disappoint. It did not disappoint at all. First of all, let's get on the entrance. MJF is going to come out with a fucking banger entrance, come out as the devil with the devil mask and orchestra playing for him. He fucking came out like he was a champ, and he fucking delivered in this match. The storytelling was so great. Lot of blood. They're actually gonna fucking duke it out until they're both at 2-2. At one point, MJF actually cheats, hits Daniel Bryan with a low blow and steals 2 pins. And they even it out for to 2-2. It is gonna end in a draw, but there's always that but. They're gonna actually reverse that and make the match continue because they will not have it end in a draw, which is great. They're gonna have Daniel Bryan actually tap out. There was a lot of moments where it's like he's out. He's in a submission. He's out. And then he catches the arm, and he's back up. And they had everybody jumping. There's parts where MJF cheats. He tries to take he tries to put on the ring and hits him with the ring, but it doesn't work. The referee ends up seeing it, takes it off. There's a part where he grabs a fucking a propane tank because after the match when they called it a tie, they were both out of breath. I'm talking about having propane tanks. So there was a propane tank just laying on the. My bad, guys. My camera cut out. But they're actually going to grab this propane tank. Or MJF's going to grab this propane tank. And fucking smack Bryan while the referee's not looking. There's a lot of different stuff in this match that's going to happen. He's going to make Bryan Danielson actually tap out. Which I thought was crazy. But he has Bryan Danielson tap out. He wins. He looks strong. MJF looked like a stronger champion. But throughout the match, I did notice something. He kept saying he was the best in the world. And I was thinking in my mind, like, oh, man, this is a bunch of CM Punk shit. Like, CM Punk's probably going to come back soon. Like, that's just what I'm thinking. Because he kept saying, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best in the world. And it kept repeating it over and over and over. He even says it in the damn conference after. And note, catch the reference, guys. He was eating during his conference, as was CM Punk doing that as well. I just think it's coming soon. I think they're going to go with the original plan, have CM Punk come back, MJF. CM Punk versus MJF has to happen. They were trying to do it before, and what perfect time is there to do it now? I think he's giving a little insight to the future, and I think we will be seeing CM Punk versus MJF very soon. But overall, this match was 8-10. It was very long. Iron Man matches are long, but it was very, very long. But I did love that they didn't end it in a draw, and for that, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. So, banger match. Pay-per-view completely, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I didn't think it was the best pay-per-view, but I did think it hit the spots of storytelling, which really added to it. And that is my review, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the video, and be sure to comment. I appreciate you guys for checking out this video and clicking, and we'll get you into a new one. Peace out, guys.